and welcome back to Cooking with Lynn on a Sunday on our channel. So what I'm doing today is sweet chili beef, and there are quite a few ingredients, but I'll go through these now. So you've got sirloin steak, corn flour, rice wine, oil, tomato ketchup, salt, pepper, tomato puree, a red chilli, garlic, ginger, sugar, oil, and an egg. So what I'm going to do is prepare the meat, and then we'll go through how much of each ingredient we need when I'm doing it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, it says 360 grams of thin sirloin steak. This is the only ones I could get, so we've got 400 and just over 450 grams, but by the time I've cut all the fat off, then there's probably going to be a lot less. So yeah, what you've got to do first is cut these into thin strips and put them into a bowl. Right, so I've took as much fat off these as I can, because as you all know, I don't like a lot of fat. So what you've got to do is cut the steak into strips and pop it into a bowl. I don't think you need to do them too long, so what I'm going to do is actually cut it in half and make it easier to handle. Right, the next thing I want to do is add an egg to that. Put my bin there. Right, so just whisk an egg up. Just one small egg, and then cover that. Cover the beef in the egg bowl, and then just cover, just stir it all around and make sure all the beef is coated by the egg. So that's all done. So now what I've put in here is 4 tablespoons of corn flour. We've got 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. So what you need to do with that then is add everything, add that to your beef. And I think I'm going to have to grab a spoon because it's not going to... Then stir all this up, and it will be a sticky mixture. So you stir all that up, coat every piece of beef with, so it's all coated in the egg and the corn flour with the salt and pepper. And yeah, it is a sticky mixture. Right, so the next thing, I'm using vegetable oil. So you need to heat 3 tablespoons of cooking of vegetable oil into a deep frying pan or a skillet or a wok. I'm using my good old trusty one that I bought years ago, and I do all my curries in it, and it's amazing. So I'm going to put that on to fry at 2000, whatever that is, degree, can't be 2000 degrees. But anyway, yeah, so you're going to heat that up till it's really hot. Right, so now what you do is add your beef, and you do it one piece at a time. So, because you aren't going to be able to cook all of these at the same time, you're going to have to do it in a couple of batches. Because that's the only way you're going to get it nice and crispy. So add them in, and we'll let those cook for a minute. So as you can see, I've put about half in. You don't want to touch it too much. Don't be tempted to keep having a mess. Probably stir it 3 or 4 times within 5 to 6 minutes. So I'm going to just turn them over now. And they are cooking absolutely beautiful. Yeah, don't mess with them too much. Right, so that's the first batch done. So what I'm going to do is turn it off, take them out with tongs, put them onto a plate, but I use a piece kitchen roll so it will absorb any excess fat. So take them all out, and then repeat with the remaining, and they are lovely and crispy. Repeat with the remaining beef in the egg and the corn flour until you've got them all cooked. So I'm just going to add the next lot. I would add an extra tablespoon of oil because you have used an awful lot of oil on, and just do it again. Repeat what you've done with the beef before. So that's all the beef cooked. So I'm going to take it out, put it with the rest. Then I've got to add, you need to add some more oil. These. And then we'll start adding the onion and the garlic and the chilli and the ginger, and it's all going to come and be absolutely yummy. So first thing I'm going to do is prepare the onion, which is exactly the same way as I've done it previous, but this time instead of turning it over and chopping it, all you do, once you've gone round and round, so what you've got to do is once you've gone all the way around, all you need to do is turn it on its side and chop the root off. And then there you have perfectly sliced onion. Right, so the next thing is finally chop a chilli. Now, if you don't want it hot, you can take the seeds out. So it's we'll see how we go. I think I'll leave some in. Robert does like his hot, but I'm not as adventurous as he is with the heat of your chilli. But I am doing it on a plate. So, I mean, I usually do the onion on a plate to stop the wood, but I will give it a darn good scrubbing afterwards. So, I was going to use the ginger, which I only bought for the curry not long ago. That's gone a bit soft. Garlic's okay, but I saw these. So you've got a garlic puree and a ginger puree. I've never used them before, but this is a meal that I want to do in the motorhome when we were away. This is so much easier. So I'm going to give these a try and see how we get on. So I need a teaspoon of each. Right, okay, so what I'm doing now is I am adding, I do use this all the time, believe it or not, another half a tablespoon of vegetable oil. And I am measuring things out for this. So, a couple of people have said that they don't feel comfortable with doing it without measurements, so I am doing it as I can. Right, so what we need to do now is with that, add the onions to the oil and cook these for about 2 minutes until they're soft and translucent. Right, I've cooked these for about 2 minutes, so they're slightly softened. So now what I'm going to add is the finely chopped chilli and the garlic puree and the ginger puree, and we'll see how we get on with this. The next thing I'm using is 2 tablespoons of cooking rice wine. So that's 1, 2. Smells gorgeous already. Stir that round. Right, so add 3 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. And give that a stir in. Smells that's coming from here is amazing. Then 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. So then you add 6 tablespoons of caster sugar. That's 4, 5, that is an awful lot of sugar, I know. 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup. And then 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce. I'm using Blue Dragon. That's the one that I prefer to use. And that's all your ingredients in the pan. So the sauce is all cooked. I have turned it off because I'm going to cook some noodles. I'm using Blue Dragon egg fine egg noodles. So I'm going to do 2 portions each, there's 6 portions in there. So unfortunately I've only got a single induction hob, otherwise I'd be doing it here. But yeah, I've got the water on to boil. I'm going to add 4 of these, and then I'll be cooking the beef in here in a second. Okay, so I've got the noodles on cooking. I'm just heating the sauce back up now. I'll put it on 1800. Sauce is absolutely beautiful. So now all you need to do is add the beef and then give it a good stir around and then cook it, warm it back up, and yeah, and I'll be back in a minute to plate it all up. So I've done the noodles, just boiled the noodles up, so I'm just plating it. Robert's outside somewhere. I'm going to go and give him a shout. Absolutely, honestly, this is amazing. I've just tasted it. I'm so impressed. I'm going to garnish it with a few sliced green onions. You could have it with something else. You could have it with rice, you could have it with chips, you can have it with whatever you want. But yeah, I'll give him a shout and get him to come and try it.
Wow, people, look at that.
Yeah, I like it. This is
Happy
something.
holidays, by the way.
This is something.
I'm back.
Yeah, he's back, and I think I need to get it.
Yeah, I'm full of holes and everything as well.
I think I need to buy an apron.
Yeah,
right.
Just,
yeah,
let's
let
try
me know.
Chili beef. She's never done this for me before. Man, that's.
Am I doing it again?
Yeah. That's.
With
honestly.
With the rice noodles, or do you prefer it with rice, or?
No, with the noodles. Absolutely. The sauce. The beef. Oh, you must try this. This is probably the best one yet.
Really?
For taste. Definitely.
Happy with that.
Absolutely stunning.
Right, can you...
Have you done any more?
That's mine.
Right.
Right, can you yeah, say our farewells, because I am.
Yes.
I can't wait to tuck in.
Yeah, thanks for watching, people.
Yeah, thank you so much for everybody joining me on a Sunday. And
please try this. It's amazing.
Really?
Honestly, it's brilliant.
Oh, praise.
Look at the state of your top.
I know. Yeah, and... Oh.
That was absolutely beautiful. I know I keep banging on people, but you seriously must try the sweet chili beef.
Yeah, you were impressed, weren't you? It looks like I'm going to be cooking that one a lot.
I want it again tomorrow.
No.
I want it again tomorrow.
Look at me. I can't believe I'm absolutely... I need an apron. I used to have one, and when I used to do my cakes, I don't know where it's gone. Anyway, all the recipe, the ingredients, everything will be in the link in the description. So please go and check it out. I will put it all in. So yeah, please try it. Let me know what you think. And thanks again so much for watching.
So stay safe for the caravanners, motorhomes, tenters, drifters, subscribers on you. We still love you.
We do.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you on the next one.
In a bit.